Hello, Washington Commanders fans. Get ready for another round of excitement. Today, we're diving into the anticipation of this Week 10 matchup against the Steelers. It's a crucial moment for our team, coming off a tight and thrilling 27-22 victory against the Giants. Now, our Commanders want to maintain that energy and face the Steelers head-on, trying to establish a positive streak. I'll share with you all the details, important milestones, and interesting facts that make this game even more special. So, go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's get started together. First of all, let's talk about the rivalry and recent history between these two teams. If you remember, our last meeting with the Pittsburgh Steelers was in 2020, when we broke their streak, handing them their first loss of the season after 11 consecutive wins. That game was memorable, a true turning point in the season, and now we want to do it again. The difference is that this time, we're playing at home and we're eager to take advantage of our fans' support. This support is crucial and could be the missing factor for another victory. So, fans, do you think we can do it again and overcome the Steelers? But it's not just the matchup that brings excitement. The Commanders have some impressive milestones in sight, and many of our players are about to make NFL history. Let's start with our tight end, Zach Ertz. He's just one reception away from surpassing Greg Olsen and claiming 6th place all-time in receptions for tight ends. And there's more. If he scores another touchdown, he'll tie Raymond Chester for 17th place in touchdowns for tight ends. So folks, will we see these achievements in this game? Just thinking about it makes the anticipation grow stronger, right? Speaking of milestones, linebacker Frankie Louvu is also close to reaching an important number. Just one sack away from reaching his 25th career sack, Louvu has shown consistency and aggressiveness on the field. He's the type of player who transforms the defense into a real wall, and each of his plays brings us closer to containing opposing attacks. It's exciting to see a defender of this caliber on our team. Now imagine the impact this milestone could have on him and our defense. Will he get that crucial sack in this game against the Steelers? And there's more excitement coming from our receiver Terry McLaurin, who's one step away from a special personal milestone. If he scores another touchdown, he'll reach his 30th career touchdown, and this game also marks his 90th NFL appearance. Since joining the Commanders, McLaurin has been one of the main pillars of our offense, with impressive receiving ability. It's great to see such a dedicated player to the team, growing and standing out season after season. Who's excited to see McLaurin make history with our jersey? We can't forget to mention the surprising performance of our running back Austin Ekeler, who's about to surpass Arian Foster in scrimmage yards for an undrafted player since 1967. He has already accumulated an impressive 8,769 yards, and now he's about 100 yards away from reaching this milestone. Additionally, Ekeler needs just 2 more receptions to surpass Steven Jackson in receptions among running backs. It's amazing how he's in such a special moment in his career. This is a player who gives everything on the field and achieves numbers worthy of legends. Will this be the game that puts Ekeler even higher in the rankings? Another important milestone in sight is Terry McLaurin's. With just 2 more receptions, he'll surpass Jerry Smith and enter the franchise's top 6 in receptions. This is an achievement that doesn't go unnoticed, especially considering the quality of players who have passed through the Commanders' history. McLaurin has everything it takes to become one of the greatest receivers to ever wear this jersey, and seeing him getting closer to these milestones makes us proud and excited. So, folks, what do you think? Will McLaurin reach this milestone against the Steelers? Speaking about defense, we have our veteran Bobby Wagner, who's just 2 interceptions away from reaching the mark of 15 career interceptions. This is another player who shows the importance of experience and combined talent. He knows where to be, how to intercept, and how to destabilize the opposing offense. He's a leader both on and off the field, and seeing him so close to this milestone only increases our expectations. Do you think he can make a crucial interception in this game? To complete this, it's worth remembering that the Commanders' travel schedule this season is quite favorable, with few long trips. After Week 4's game in Arizona, the team will only cross outside the Eastern time zone twice more, with games in New Orleans and Dallas. This can be a long-term advantage, as it reduces player fatigue and allows for better recovery between games. Fewer trips means more rest, and possibly an even more consistent performance. As we prepare for this game against the Steelers, the Commanders have much to offer not just in this game, but in the season as a whole. McLaurin's trajectory is a clear example of this. He's just a few receptions away from joining an elite list, alongside historic players like Randy Moss and Mike Evans, if he can reach the reception and yardage marks in each of his first 6 seasons. And more. With a good performance in the upcoming games, he can join an exclusive group of receivers who achieved 1,000 yards in 5 of their first 6 seasons. Amazing, right? And Wagner isn't far behind when we talk about historic territories. If he continues at his current pace, with 5 more sacks, he'll reach an impressive mark of 40 in his career. It's quite a challenge, but knowing the player, we know he's determined to reach these numbers. We're heading into another important game, and among so many expectations, one of the standout names for this match is linebacker Payne, who's just 6 tackles away from reaching an impressive mark, 60 career tackles for loss. This is an incredible feat for a defender, and those who understand the game know the importance of a tackle for loss. When Payne crosses the line, he trips up the opposing advance, bringing a huge impact to the Commanders' defense. Who doesn't love seeing a play like that? Now, speaking of another name that could make history, Jayden Daniels. This rookie quarterback of ours has been a true phenomenon on the field and is bringing new energy to the team. In his first 9 games, Daniels has already led the Commanders to 7 wins, and a victory on Sunday could put him alongside legends like Ben Roethlisberger and Dak Prescott. These 2 legendary quarterbacks managed to win 8 of their first 10 games in their rookie seasons. For us, it's a pride to see a Commanders rookie following this same path. Just thinking about it makes you want to run out and support him, but the historic marks don't stop there. Daniels has a perfect 4-0 record at home. If he wins another one in the next game, he'll join an extremely short list of quarterbacks who won all 5 of their first home games in their rookie year. We're talking about guys like Chris Chandler, Ben Roethlisberger, and Russell Wilson. Do these names ring a bell? These are heavyweight players who left their mark on the NFL in a unique way. Just imagine, our Daniels alongside these beasts. And it's not just in defense and quarterback that we have high expectations. Austin Ekeler, a true talent at running back, is also about to make history. Although he has only a remote chance of achieving his feat this Sunday, Ekeler is on track to become the 6th running back to reach 500 receptions in his first 8 seasons in the league. Currently at 462, he's very close to joining a legendary group of players. For those who understand football, this is a number that puts the player in a very, very special category. Can he do it? And that's not all. Ekeler is also aiming for another historic mark. He's just 7 touchdown receptions away from surpassing the legendary Marshall Faulk to become the running back with the most receiving touchdowns in the Super Bowl era. Currently, Ekeler has 30 touchdown receptions. If all goes well, he may very soon make his name even stronger in NFL history. And if you're a Commanders fan, you know how exciting it is to see one of our own pursuing such an important milestone. Can you imagine the pride? Switching positions a bit, our tight end Zach Ertz is also on his way to breaking his own record. He's just 8 receptions away from becoming the 6th tight end in history to surpass 750 receptions. This is a milestone that only great legends like Tony Gonzalez and Jason Witten have managed to achieve. Ertz has been consistent over the years, and for those who follow closely, they know how much this achievement means not only to him, but also to all of us who wear the Commanders jersey. Can he do it this season? Another milestone Ertz is pursuing is 8,000 career receiving yards. He needs 216 more yards to become the 9th tight end in history to reach this mark. It might seem like a distant goal, but don't underestimate what this player is capable of. On the field, he always finds a way to stand out, and reaching this mark is more than possible. When the next game starts, it's worth keeping an eye on Ertz, as he's determined to leave his mark on every pass he receives. Last but not least, we can't forget to mention our running back Brian Robinson Jr. Unfortunately, he won't be on the field in the next game against the Steelers, but that doesn't diminish his impressive trajectory. Robinson Jr. is just 9 yards away from reaching 2,000 career yards, which would make him only the 5th running back in Commanders history to reach this mark in his first 3 seasons. We hope he can achieve this mark upon his return, and there's no doubt he'll come back strong to make us proud. And to top it off, we couldn't forget to mention Coach Dan Quinn. With last week's victory over the Giants, he reached the impressive mark of 50 regular season wins. This achievement places Quinn as the 10th active NFL coach with the most wins. It's a very special moment because we know that each victory is another step in building a strong and resilient team. This is the spirit that all of us Commanders fans want to see on the field. Looking ahead to the next game against the Steelers, the Commanders have more than just a win at stake. We have records, milestones, and above all, a history being written. Each player is seeking their place, and everyone is giving their best to make this season memorable. And I ask you, fan, which of these milestones excites you the most? You know what? I'll tell you what I think. All the effort these guys are putting on the field is worth every second of our support. So, if you're cheering with us, Take the time to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share it with that friend who also follows the Commanders. With so many marks and records at stake, every bit of support counts. And tell me in the comments, which of these milestones is the most important to you? Can Jaden Daniels make history? Leave your opinion because look, there's a lot of good stuff coming up. Come on folks, this is a special moment in Commanders history, and you won't want to miss it. With so many players close to achieving historic feats, it's impossible not to feel the energy and anticipation in the air. Have you thought about which of these players can make a difference for the Commanders this season? Will Payne lead the defense? Will Ekeler break the touchdown record? Or will Jaden Daniels continue this unbeaten streak at home? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain. Sunday will be historic. We're almost there, and I know you're also counting the seconds to see our players in action. Don't forget to subscribe and leave that like to support the channel because the season is heating up, and we still have a lot ahead. And before finishing, a question. Who will be the next to join the list of legends? Will the defense stand out, or will it be a magical play from Daniels? Leave your guess in the comments, and let's follow every play of this story together. Continuing with this analysis, the truth is that the Commanders are in a special season, where each player has the chance to make history. Whether you're a longtime fan or someone who's following now, it's impossible not to get involved with this team's journey. Each game brings a possibility, and Sunday promises to be one of those games that stays in memory forever. So, subscribe, stay tuned, and come be part of this history with us.